Om Namo Narayana. Welcome back. Today we're on chapter 3 of the Avadhuta Gita. I'm with Winston and Baby Yoda and an elephant up there. I figured the elephant, could be in the scenes, and that works with India. um, so we have a very interesting text on Advaita Vedanta. We are working our way through. So let's dive in here. How shall I worship that Atman great, which is neither personal nor impersonal, taintless, above love and aversion, uncreated, all pervasive, of the form of the universe, having no attributes, yet not attribute-less, that all bliss, Shiva, myself? How shall I bow down to my own self, in my own self, and by myself? I have no colors, white or yellow. Eternal Shiva am I. I am rootless and without root, free from smoke and smokeless am I. Without a lamp and lightless am I. Equanimity am I, like a sun ever risen. How can I name the passionless, desireless one as having desires? The absolute cannot be described in terms of conditions. How can I speak of myself? I am neither with an essence, nor am I without an essence. Space-like all equanimity am I. How shall I say that non-duality is all this creation, or that, or that? Even if it be duality, then too I cannot attribute creation or dissolution to it. How can the eternal, the all, be expressed in any way? Space-like all bliss am I. Neither gross nor subtle is my Atman. It comes not, and it goes not, without a beginning and without an end. Neither higher nor lower is it. That truth absolute, space-like, immortality, giving knowledge, am I. Know well that all the senses are as space, and so also their objects. Know well that all senses are as space, and so also their objects. Know that the one is taintless, the one is neither bound nor free, that all pervasive, all blissful Shiva, immortality giving knowledge, am I. The knowledge of the self, hard to obtain, which is experienced, is not Atman. The object of meditation, hard to concentrate upon, is not Atman. That which is near, and that which is far, far away, is not Atman. Space-like, all bliss Shiva am I. Shiva am I. Without karma am I. Burn up karmas. Without pain am I. Burn up sufferings. Bodiless, homeless am I, and yet I burn up these. All equanimity, space-like am I. The seed of the plant of the world exists not in me. Contentment and pleasures exist not in me. Bondage and ignorance are not in me. Space-like absolute Shiva am I. Atman is not the knower, nor is it the known. It is not accessible to inference. Words cannot describe the consciousness absolute. The mind is lost in its majesty. How can it be explained to thee? Space-like immortality giving knowledge am I. There is no separation and no unity in it. Neither is it inner nor outer. It is truth transcendental. It cannot be said it was all before. Verily nothing exists but Atman, and that space-like immortality giving knowledge am I. I am the eternal principle, free from attachment and aversion, free from imperfections am I. Fate and providence do not exist in me, eternally free from the sufferings of the world. Verily, space-like immortality giving knowledge am I. As the three states of consciousness exist on an Atman, how can it be the fourth? Free from the past, present, and future, how can the cardinal points exist in it? Eternal peace, space-like, transcendental truth am I. Neither father nor mother have I, neither wife nor child. Birth and death I do not know. The mind is not my own. Eternal peace, space-like, transcendental peace am I. Devas and gods, like Indra and Brahma, have no place in Atman. Neither paradise nor heaven exist in Atman. The one taintless transcendental truth am I. The saying of the Shruti, not this, not this, does not apply to Atman. How can it be said when all is subtracted, Atman alone remains? It is symbolical, but not a symbol. Yet even this cannot be said of Atman. Space-like, the water of immortality, am I. Maya is not my modification, nor is it glamour mine. Deceit and hypocrisy, truth and untruth have no place in me. Space-like, immortality giving knowledge, am I. Thus ends chapter 3. I want to make one little comment here. There was the line that said, the knowledge of the self, hard to obtain, which is experienced, is not Atman. The object of meditation, hard to concentrate upon, is not Atman. That which is near and that which is far, far away is not Atman. Essentially, what this is saying is those things are Maya, which is referred to in the last little bit here. Maya is not my modification. Here's my question. So Maya is not Atman. Well, what is Maya? So all things are Atman. Anything that is not is Maya. What is Maya? Is Maya separate from Atman? Is Maya created by Atman? And if Atman didn't create Maya, who created Maya? Where did Maya come from? So if all things are part of this, then that would mean Maya is also part of Atman. Otherwise, we have Atman and something else. And if we have something else, then technically, Atman is not all things. Can't be, because there's something else. Think about this for a second. Before you rush to give an answer in the comments below, before you go, oh, well, this is it, I'm going to tell you, don't be so sure of yourself. I know this sounds cocky. I've mentioned this on this channel before. I did a live show on this. There's a book I have on a shelf that actually has chapter after chapter dedicated to the different views of Maya as held by Adi Shankar, as held by Sri Chaitanya, as held by Ramanuja, as held by others. You see, they didn't all have one answer, and they didn't all come to the same conclusion. They actually had very different views of what Maya is, how it relates to Atman. Some said Aya was huge, others said it was small. Some say we created it, some say Atman created it, some say it is part of Atman. So if you rush and go, well, this is it, I'm going to respond by going, well, Ramanuja disagrees with you. From what point of view are you willing to disagree with Ramanuja? Or Adi Shankar disagrees with you. From what point of view are you taking to say Adi Shankar was wrong? This is just something to ponder, really. The whole concept of Maya is fascinating, and it's not this or this. And depending on how you answer this question of what is Maya, you very well could be finding yourself not in the agreeing with Advaita Vedanta or agreeing with Advaita Vedanta, you know what I mean? Or finding how you view the world very differently. The book I read that talked about Maya was actually a book on Sri Chaitanya, and the book was very interesting, but that little bit on Maya just blew me away. Like, that was the best part. It was so fascinating because I'd never considered what Maya is, how it comes from, or where it comes from, or what it comes from, or what it is, or, you know, it's a fascinating, fascinating topic. So I'm going to leave you with that topic to contemplate. And we're going to bring the video to an end here.